I want to talk about something going on right now. It's the NBA ratings, right? NBA ratings going down, and that's pretty significant, right? Because the NBA's primary goal has always been to make money, right? It's for profit, right? Don't be fooled about all this, Black Lives Matter stuff. Be fooled by the, hey, vote and all that stuff. All that stuff. We need, change. We need, I don't know, what's their other slogans, right? Freedom, group economics and whatnot. Like, don't be fooled, right? Because at the end of the day, the NBA is trying to make as much money as possible, right? These NBA ratings correlate to, profit, right? People don't watch, they don't get as much money, right? So, I mean, dude, the viewership, the ratings just keep on dipping, right? Now, is that correlated to, the Black Lives Matter, social justice warrior, BS that they're doing? Absolutely, Now, are there other factors dealing with it? Like, people can't pay rent, they're getting kicked out of their homes right now. People are not, paying for cable because they don't have money. Does that correlate as well? Absolutely. Absolutely, right? Like, there's a lot of, factors, right, that are correlating to dips of viewership and whatnot, you know. But, in my opinion, this could lead to an NBA lockout. And I'm going to say this because, the NBA players are trying to maximize their profits, right? Like Chris Paul, he was the president, right? It would have been a bad look for Chris Paul to not sign the max if he was offered it. Because he is the president who's been campaigning for higher pay, and all that. And if if he didn't sign the max, it'll give off the message that, dude, like, what are you doing, right? Like, you've been campaigning for, like, max contracts and all that stuff, like getting higher pay. Well, no, if he didn't sign it, it'll give off the message like, dude, like, what the hell? Like, what was all this talk about? Maximizing your profit, throughout, your NBA career. And, right now, it's gonna be, salary cap issues. I mean, less money for all the TV deals that these NBA, owners do means, less money to be paid in the off season, right? I mean, don't get me started. This off season looking pretty weak right now, I guess, in terms of, free agency. I mean, everyone's, waiting for next season when, Giannis becomes a free agent. So, they're kind of holding off salary cap right now, but this, this upcoming, NBA season, when it's gonna start, like, what, in January? I think it's gonna start in January. So, I mean, dude, like, the NBA has been trying to, maximize their profits just by bringing the bubble games back. I mean, they're losing a bunch of money right now. And when you lose money, it affects the NBA owners. And what happens to the NBA owners, it's a trickle down effect where, less money for NBA players, less money for future NBA players coming up as well. Right? I mean, the term goes, how's it go? Get woke, go broke, right? Disney's really fucking up already, right? China, Adam Silver wants that China money right now. With the incident with Daryl Morey, I'm pretty sure Daryl Morey is getting fired, soon. So, we'll see what happens because, once he gets fired, and then, the Houston Rockets apologize to China, like China's gonna start streaming, Houston Rocket games back again, right? And I mean, dude, like we've seen, lockouts before. I mean, when's the last lockout? Was it 2012 or 2013? I think it was that. I mean, dude, I think it was. I mean, dude, it's correlation. NBA, it's always been for money, and I'm thinking it's gonna be a lockout season because, dude, money keeps on dipping, right? I mean, we're kind of in like a mild recession right now when it comes to like this pandemic where everyone can't work. I mean, people are kind of like blind right now, but it's kind of like some of the biggest wealth transfers, to the upper to elite, class that I've ever seen, right? I mean, these dudes rioting and stuff it's just affecting the small businesses, right? I mean, you burn Target down, so what? I mean, the people who own Target are billionaires, right? Like, they could make another one. Not the same for like, that liquor store down the street where, that's the family livelihood and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, dude, the NBA owners are gonna step in because they're affecting their bottom line. I mean, there was like a report saying that, and like certain owners were doing like what, donating to the Republican Party and stuff. There you go. You see, politics is a fucking sham, right? Like it's just basically a one party, system with the illusion of choice, and people want to say vote for this, vote for that. This illusion of choice, and these NBA owners say that, hey, we're for the little people. You know, we want change, systematic racism and whatnot. And they can say all the correct buzz terms, but at the end of the day, these people are about their bottom line, right? About the bottom line, and if they affect salary cap, you know, less players are getting their maxes are getting going less and less and less, and it's gonna be a lot of weird counting going on for some sports teams, but is this effect of go get woke, go broke? Probably. Like, right? Like, I mean, dude, this social justice movement, you can tell, like, they just ruin everything. I mean, they just ruin everything. I mean, they ruined Star Wars. They ruined like certain movie franchises. I mean, dude, all these like stuff to like promote so-called equality. I mean, just basically force equality where no one really asks for certain things, like, right? I mean, you don't want like, look at fucking like this new movie coming out, Chick Fight, right? I mean, it's basically freaking a bootleg version of Fight Club. I mean, it's like, but with chicks, like, who wants that shit, right? I mean, dude, like get out of here, right? All this stuff, about including certain things in movies and messages, games too are getting like stuff like that, and they're getting receiving backlash, TV shows. I mean, all this stuff of trying to get so-called, get woke on certain issues, right? I mean, dude, y'all don't even know what you mean getting woke even means, right? I mean, if y'all think that kind of stuff is getting woke, I have news for you, man. You need to dive into more conspiracies and stuff if you really want to get woke, because certain people just don't understand about how the world goes. But next season is gonna truly affect future outcomes of the NBA. It seems like when it comes to monetary gains. So we'll see what happens after the finals, and we'll go from there.